The Story of the River and the Willow Tree, Understanding Tao's Principle of Naturalism. Once upon a time, in a peaceful valley, there was a gentle river that flowed through the land, winding its way around hills and meadows. Along its bank stood an ancient willow tree, its long, graceful branches swaying in the breeze. The river and the tree had existed side by side for as long as anyone could remember, each playing its part in the harmony of nature. One day, the willow tree, sensing a shift in the wind, spoke to the river. "River," the willow said, "I have noticed that you change with each passing moment. Sometimes you rush with great force, and other times you move slowly, almost as if you are barely there. How do you find such balance in your flow?" The river responded with a soft ripple, its voice calm and wise. "I do not force my movement, nor do I struggle against the land. I simply follow the path that nature has set for me. I am neither proud nor ashamed of my speed. When I must flow quickly, I do, and when I must meander gently, I do so as well. I do not resist my nature, for it is only through acceptance of my path that I find peace." The willow tree swayed thoughtfully, its branches brushing the river's surface. "I too try to follow the way of nature," it said. "I grow where I am planted, bending with the wind, reaching for the sun. I do not seek to change the seasons or fight the storms, but I endure, trusting that each season brings its own lesson." The river nodded, understanding the tree's words. "That is the way of Tao," it said. "To live in harmony with the flow of life, not by forcing things to happen but by being in tune with the natural order. When we align ourselves with the Tao, we do not struggle, but simply be. We are part of a larger whole, and our actions, like yours, must reflect that understanding." The willow tree smiled, its branches swaying more gently now. "Perhaps," it said, "the secret to peace is in yielding, not in striving. To let go of the need to control, and to trust in the way of nature." "Yes," the river whispered. "When we flow like water, we become part of the greater current. We do not try to resist, but simply allow ourselves to move as life moves. In that surrender, we find freedom." And so, the river and the willow tree continued their dance through the seasons, each learning from the other. The willow tree grew tall and strong, yet flexible in the winds, and the river flowed, sometimes gently and sometimes with power, but always in tune with the world around it. In their harmony, they embodied the Taoist principle of naturalism, living in accordance with the natural flow of life, without resistance, without force, simply being as they were meant to be. In time, the valley became known as a place of peace, where the river and the tree reminded all who visited that the way of nature is the way of the Tao, to yield, to flow, and to trust in the rhythm of life.